Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped back for part 2 of this series. This is handling grief in the holidays. If you did not check out part 1, please go back and check that out. I kind of like to do things in chronological order. However, saying that, if you stumbled upon part 2, this will make sense on its own. So, you know that we're here talking about grief and holidays. I think that needs no explanation that the holidays for some really bring up a lot of pain. Washington Irving said this: "There is a sacredness in tears. They are not the mark of weakness, but of power. They speak more eloquently than 10,000 tongues. They are the messengers of overwhelming grief and unspeakable love." So today's video is going to empower you to give you some tools that you can do during the holiday season. I don't want to see you wallowing around. And just like I said in the first video, if you need to get in front of a professional and talk to a therapist because these issues are so overwhelming for you, I suggest that. These are just merely suggestions that I know have helped people throughout the years. So today's going to be about holiday activities. There's an old saying that we rise while lifting others. So these are things, practical things that you can do to help you during the next few months. These are ideas. Feel free to piggyback off of them in your own unique way. First suggestion is sending letters. It would be really nice for you to sit down and think of people that need encouraged during this holiday season. Get some Christmas cards or some cards that are blank and write to people. People would be surprised and encouraged by you sending them a card. And who knows, that may start a chain reaction where they reciprocate and you're developing a new friendship. The other thing you want to think about is starting new traditions. And I'm sure that in your life, you've had many traditions that you have been to. Maybe you've hosted Thanksgiving dinner, maybe you hosted Christmas, maybe the grandkids came over your house, and those are part of the things that ceased and why you find yourself here today. My suggestion is start new traditions. So here's a couple examples. Maybe start a Friendsgiving. You know, if your family isn't around, or if you lost a loved one and you don't have a lot of close ties, start a Friendsgiving. This would be a really cool experience to reach out, look through your phone or look through your address book of those that are connected, you're connected with, and invite them over to your house. And, maybe you cook the turkey and everyone else brings a side and dessert, but that might be a really nice new tradition that you can do in your own life to not only encourage yourself, but encourage other people. Another really neat idea is to start a widow and widower group. Maybe you don't do that all year, but maybe you do that seasonally. Again, this is most likely your target audience for people that are struggling. And so maybe you want to set a time up where you meet at your house, or maybe you all meet for lunch November, and once in November or once in December or once a week at a different restaurant. Take the liberty to be creative. The point here is take initiative and start new traditions in your own life. One other thing that I would suggest to you, actually a couple more, is buy some candles. And maybe this is something a little more personal for you to do on your own. Light some candles, and when you light the candle, maybe one a day at a certain time, you think of a sweet memory of the person that is no longer there, and that may bring you some peace in your life. As you light that candle, you reminisce on the positive things of your relationship with them and the different attributes they have. Okay, this last one is something that our church does that is really neat, and that is ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. Our church really gets into this. We have people going out in shifts around Thanksgiving and around Christmas. And yes, it can be very cold, so you better dress appropriately. But the looks on people's faces when you're out there ringing the bell and they give some coins or some bills, is great. It gets you involved in the community. If you're the kind of person that maybe doesn't want to do that alone, that's completely understood. What I would do is ask, if you're that kind of person, ask if you can link up with a family, and you'll be surprised at how much joy that'll bring you. Ringing the bell, doing something positive, helping a charity, but also linking up with a family in church, or in the community that's, running the bell, will bring you in your life. These are just some ideas. Take them, piggyback off of them. The point of today's video is you have to take initiative, create new traditions. And there are a lot of new traditions that are out there that you can take initiative and help yourself and help others. This will help you survive the holiday blues. This is Anthony Cloditis. I'm so glad you stopped back. This is video 2, and I look forward to seeing you again. If you found this helpful, if you've been blessed, I would ask simply like and subscribe, and more importantly, share this with someone so that you can help them. Take care.